Putin was wrong. We are ready. Now is the hour. He thought he could roll into Ukraine and the world would roll over. That's why the NATO alliance was created, to secure peace and stability. We prepared extensively and carefully. We are united and we stayed united. Putin is now isolated from the world more than he's ever been. We're cutting off Russia's largest bank, preventing Russia's central bank from defending the Russian ruble. Tonight, I say to the Russian oligarchs and the corrupt leaders who built billions of dollars off this violent regime, no more. Go get him. And we will. Go get him. Putin's wrong. We are ready. Go get him. And we will. Go get him. Light will win over darkness. Putin may circle Kyiv with tanks, but he'll never gain the hearts and souls of the Iranian people. Folks, go get him. And we will. Go get him. And we'll be stronger.
Yo, what is going on, folks? Don't worry, I will be on camera. We'll be on camera, unlike this morning and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I will be on this bit. But how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody doing good, feeling a little bit better than I'm feeling right now. I don't know, bro. My mood is just all kinds of ways right now, bro. All kinds of ways, and I'm trying my best to get myself in the mood just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I done pop me a little edible, you know what I'm saying? But I hope y'all doing good too, bro. Hope y'all doing good. But yeah, what's up, White Chocolate over on Kick World, Zippity Doodah on Kick World? What's going on with you? But in the meantime, y'all know how we do over here. Couple of songs. Just get us in the mood and wait on other folks.
This weed, it ain't even that serious. It's about to be legalized. He was trying to tell you that. You own up. I don't care. The league says go live with all the money. Yeah, please look at me. Yeah, please look at me. Own up. I don't care. The league says go live with all the money. Yeah, please look at me. Yeah, please look at me. You would have looked at me. You would have looked at me. Oh shit, that's something you can rehab right now. We gonna cancel this goddamn man. You would have looked at me. You would have looked
What
at
up,
me.
Kathy?
God damn it. Go get that stuff and put me in rehab right now.
Stay off the weed. Stay off the weed. Stay off the damn weed.
Hold up. I don't care. The league says go live with all the money. Please look at me. Please look at me. Hold up. I don't care. The league says go live with all the money. Please look at me. Please look at me. Ugly motherfucker.
Bald head, bitch.
You still ain't answering my question, bitch. Why did you go to those colleges? Why did you go
Kathy
to
always
those
thinks somebody blocked her.
ugly motherfucker? Bald head, bitch. You still ain't
answering my
question,
motherfucking
bitch.
question.
Who paid you to go to them colleges? Mr. Lion Steven Snitch.
Line Stevie Stitch. Book dancing. Book dancing. Book dancing. Boom, boom, book dancing. Book dancing.
One thing to say. Hang on here.
You ain't black.
Black, you ain't black. Black leadership. 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 You ain't black. I want black. You ain't black. Something for black. You ain't black. I want black. You ain't black. Something for black. You ain't 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 black. I want black. Trump. You ain't black. Racism. You ain't black.
What up, Junior?
You ain't black. Essential workers. You ain't black.
I'm black.
You ain't black.
Why not?
You ain't black.
Come on, guys. I'm Black Dana.
Come on, man. You ain't black. Blacks. You ain't
You
black.
ain't black.
Dr. King. You ain't
You
black.
ain't black.
This virus. You ain't black. Come on, man. You ain't black. A disproportionate amount of them ain't black. Ain't black. Now people recognize that you ain't black. And you ain't black. You ain't black. I want black. You ain't black. Something for black. You ain't black. I want black. You ain't black. Something for black. You ain't 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 black. I want black.
I tell you what, if I had to tell them,
I tell all you lot of lovers that you ain't black. So anyways, folks, what is going on? What's going on with everybody, man? This is a news and chat live. This is news and chat live, so nothing about prayers will be talked about right now. Just about some news and shit that's going on and today. Paste is my Scottish, Irish, Viking ass can be. Zippy, you a fool. Taco said his one dead homie's black though. I thought I was black. But anyways, man, I did come across a couple of videos robbing them and then not robbing them. Wait, knocking them out and then robbing them is wild as fuck. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that. But so we're gonna talk about ICE real fast. Do y'all remember that one video I showed y'all? I thought it was a lady that had allegedly grabbed the flashbang and it blew up in her hand. So come to find out, that wasn't even a lady. That was actually a man. It was a man. And they done found, allegedly, I think I seen the video beforehand. I wish they would have had the whole video when it blew up in the nigga hand and shit, but allegedly they done found the dude and was showing what was going on before the flashbang blew up in his hand. Do y'all remember that? They suing for lost wages. I don't know, but can I blow it up yet? It did look like a woman for sure, but this is apparently the person right here. That is the person, and I looked at the video 2 or 3 times when they showed him running and falling, and remember he was all bucking on the ground, buck dancing, and he did indeed have on the same sweater. Had on the same sweater, bro. So let's listen to what he was doing before his hand got flashbanged.
For you and you and
For the
you
thousands
and
in
you
attendance
and
here
you.
at ringside,
We're ready for you.
and the millions watching around
We're here to
the
stay
world
strong,
on television.
Guys,
This is the moment
think about that.
we've all been waiting for.
A few moments later.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that is him.
Oh my god.
Because you can see the feather in his head too. Turn that back, Turbo. You can see the feather in his head.
A few moments later.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fucked around and found out.
Oh my god.
A few moments later.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Swear down, I thought that was a lady the first time we saw that video.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So maybe it wasn't fake after all. Shelly said. Shelly said, I enjoyed that more than I should have. I enjoyed it more this time than I did the first time because now I know the whole context of it. You was out there fucking with them. Even though we knew that was most likely what was happening anyways, but you definitely was out there fucking with them. But this is the bullshit. Why would you try to pick up a flashbang for one? It's called a flashbang. It don't come with a timer on it. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to count down for you, let you know when you got to throw it away. You didn't light it. This ain't no firework. So you fucked around and found the fuck out. Allegedly, I think I just saw. But that is what happened. That is some little ice activity right there. But y'all see how we thought that that was a goddamn woman at first, right? We ain't done with that part of the videos. Because now people is getting mad at, now, you know, they call them ICE Nazis and shit like that. And I was like, how the fuck can they be Nazis if they got black people and Mexicans and Chineses and all kinds of Neeses and shit working with them? So now this video here shows a black ICE agent. And he was getting obviously yelled at by a bunch of people. And one of the main people that was sitting there talking and yelling at him was somebody, after I saw their person, when old boy was getting in his truck, they did. You could have confused the motherfucker like a man. Like you was like, hold on, nigga, you a man. Like, but you don't, I don't give a fuck about all this new shit today. You gotta gender people right, nigga. I'm gonna call you what you look like. I don't give a damn you wearing a dress. If you got a beard with a dress on, I'm gonna say, ain't you a man? I'm going to do that. And that's not disrespectful. That's not nothing towards you at all. But I'm going to call you what the hell you are. So would y'all get mad if God said the same thing? Get the fuck out of here. So this ICE agent was getting yelled at. Mind you, he's black. So now the Nazi shit should go out the window, right? Did anybody see this video yet? I'm going to let y'all see if anybody answer. Did anybody see this yet? Let's see. No. Well, your mama called you son. I mean, exactly. So it's been hard to find videos with black ICE agents and shit. It's like they only trying to show videos with white ICE agents and shit, right? Because they want to keep that narrative of Nazi shit. They want to keep that narrative going. So now we found one with a black. Now let's just see what all happened in this video. Now he's not a Nazi, right? What could they call him? What could they call him if he's not a Nazi now? What would they get that mad at him? To call him a name like they calling the white ICE agents? Let's see.
That kind of energy, like we should rip people apart from their families.
Are you a man?
Wow. Wow, is that a question?
Wow.
Okay. How do you feel about ripping people from their families?
Now, you tell me, even with that face covering, in my opinion, I would obviously still assume, and based off hearing voice and seeing how wide them hands are, I would think that that's still a man. You know what I'm saying? Like a Jeffrey Dahmer looking motherfucker, right?
Fucking house nigga in here. Sir, I need to move. Fucking house nigga working for the fucking KKK.
Do y'all hear what they saying in the background?
Wow.
Okay. How do you feel about ripping people from their families? Does that feel good?
Fucking house nigga in here. Sir, I need to move. Fucking house nigga working for the fucking KKK.
What the fuck's wrong with you people? Why are you calling a woman a man?
Not a woman.
What kind of a guy does that?
Fucking house nigga, bitch.
Neighbor.
Hello, for your fucking face.
That kind of energy.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So now he's not now they're not Nazis, right? Now they not Nazis. And if you are black and you have a job working for ICE or whatever, now they call you a house Negro, basically. But we heard what he said with the hard capital R. One more time.
Like we should rip people apart from their families.
Are you a man?
Now, could he have asked differently about that in a concerned way? Like, I mean, well, I just want to respectfully, are you a man or are you a woman? Like, so I can address you right when I answer your dumbass question. He could have possibly said it like that. You know, of course he was condescending and shit and just being, you know, extra with it. But then again, returning shit with what they giving you. They fucking with you, so why not fuck back with them a little bit, right?
Wow.
Wow, is that a question?
Wow.
Okay. How do you feel about ripping people from their families? I feel good.
But look how shocked they are that he asked the question. What's up, Joe? Look how shocked they was when all he did was ask a question. Are you a man? Wow. But the other motherfucker behind you up there calling him a house nigga and all kinds of shit, and y'all be up there, fuck ICE, we're gonna abolish you motherfuckers, and but we can't say wow to that, no, right? You can't say wow to that, but you gonna say wow because all he did was ask that motherfucker right there if he was a man. Just they don't see the difference in how they act. They talk about motherfuckers is trying to stump on their constitutional rights, suppress their freedom of speech, but they trying to do the same thing. How the fuck can you sit there and try to talk about what somebody doing to you when you're actually doing it? Like, it doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, but people don't see it. They don't see it, though. I don't get it. I really don't get it, bro. And like, I'm not no left or right type motherfucker, bro. But when I just don't get either way. Like, obviously, you can see what the left side is doing, and it's just like, bro, y'all niggas is coming off as some crazy ass people. You talk about rights, and in the midst of that, you're trying to take other people's rights. You can say what you want to say, but other people can't say what they want to say. Got it. You think we want to vote for something like that to where one side feels that everything's supposed to go with what they say and nobody else can have a different opinion? And if you do, you're going to end up getting beat up? You got government officials telling people to go ahead and beat you up if you have a different opinion or outlook on life than the other folks. They're literally telling them that. They're telling people to beat up law agents, bro. Fight the law. What? Talking about a crazy country. Shit. They talking about this. What are they trying to turn this into? I thought people was mad that it was a whole bunch of immigrants in the country at once upon a time. I thought everybody was mad about that. I think maybe we should have a session where if you are against ICE or whatever, you want them gone, then y'all can go up there and live in Montana some goddamn where. Stay in Montana, North and South Dakota. Y'all can stay in those states right there. And we'll have all the illegals go there and take up all your goddamn welfare, get all the houses, get all the loans, give that all to the illegals, but y'all can still live there with them and, you know, keep slaving them for low labor. Because I'm pretty sure that's why most of y'all out here fighting for them. Because they're going to work for the low. So let's just keep it 100 though, right? Let's just keep it 100. Most of them out there ain't fighting for them because they really care. They fighting because they ain't going to have little Lupe cleaning the goddamn house for cheap. Juan and Jose ain't going to be clipping them bushes, nigga, for the low. We got to fight to keep them here. Who else? If I get a fucking white man that's going to cut my grass, he going to charge me a whole lot. He going to charge me what he's supposed to charge me. If I get a black motherfucker to cut my grass and shit, he going to overcharge me. And then he might break my house out the woods and shit. I mean, hey, Lupita, don't be, you don't be attacked. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, so that wasn't the mayor. Was that him? I forgot who it was, Dark Star, but I don't think it was the mayor dude. It was somebody else. He's trying to run for something, maybe running for mayor. But he ended up coming back out and trying to say that he only said that because he wanted to get attention. And so people can know that he was running or some shit like that. So other people was all like, yeah, but what if the gangs actually went ahead and did that shit though? And then what? You up here talking about you was playing around by saying it, but they heard you say it. Now, honestly, I feel if he said some shit like that, that should be some kind of a charge. How you gonna try to tell the gangs of a certain city to get together and attack a law agency, bruh? I think that should be cause for some kind of charge. I don't know the charge, but something. They in Minneapolis, Minnesota right now. I thought they been there. Look, I support ICE or whatever, bro, but of course I have issues with some of the ways that they've got done shit. You know, I'm pretty sure we all can be like, yeah, okay, we definitely need them. I support them, but the way they did that right there, that's kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We all got to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But then again, we need them. I feel that they are doing at least a good like 75% of a good job. The 25% are the ones that are just doing some whole extra shit. You know, and they're all the ones that are out there now. Let's keep it 100. There are some agents out there that are just abusing their badge, abusing their power like a motherfucker and trying to make the other ones look bad. Just along with the protesters. You got those agitators that are coming along with y'all groups, but they making y'all look bad when you really trying to do good. Just like the ICE agents, they doing what they're told to do. But then you got some of the other ones that are doing what they told to do, but they throwing dubs on it. Like, oh man, we don't really need a warrant to go in there to get these motherfuckers. I'm finna just go get anybody. Anybody that looks Mexican, I'm just gonna go get them. I mean, if we don't keep them and deport them, man, they just gonna get released anyways. Like, I feel that there are some agents out there doing that too. But again, we need this shit, bro. Because I don't want to live in a damn country where anybody can just come here and take every damn thing, bro. No, I don't want it like that. That's why I said they need to put them in Montana, South, and North Dakota. They all can stay up there together. Americans and illegals. Y'all love them so much, go up there with them. And you ain't going to have no resources for yourself because all the illegals get to get it. You don't get to get nothing except that thank you for fighting for me. And now we all living here together and we ain't got no more room. Why don't they have body cams from scratch? Well, I mean, I guess body cams do cost a lot. I would maybe a lot of the funding that they had for them was taken away by the last administration. I don't know. Don't hold me to it. I'm not saying that's what happened, but that's possibly why. But I heard now that they're being issued body-worn cameras. Now that should be good, and that should clean up a whole lot of shit. They should clean up all the bad agents and shit, ones out there doing dumb shit. If you ain't cutting your camera on, if you cut it off too early, why? Get rid of his ass. He done did something that he didn't want on camera. You know what I'm saying? Now you got the camera. Cut it on, nigga. I mean, you motherfuckers better have memory cards on deck. There ain't gonna be no excuses like, oh, my shit cut off because I ran out of memory and I was trying to change it, but in the midst of me changing, I shot this nigga 6 times. Nah, we ain't gonna need that. We gonna need some motherfucking terabyte memory cards. Joe said he is against ICE agents. Hey, I feel you, bro. And I'm not gonna fight you about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no issues with people that are against ICE. You know what I'm saying? I have no issues with people that are, because everybody has their reasons. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure, Joe, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you're not out there acting a fool, blocking them and throwing rocks and shit at them, though, right? Them the ones I got problems with that don't like ICE. They out there doing all this other extra shit, bro. Them the ones that I got a problem with. But the ones that just say, man, no, fuck ICE. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's your feeling. You know what I'm saying? That's you. I have no issues with it. Not all of them is peacefully protesting, though. Not all of them is out there peacefully protesting. Taco said, I'm gonna guess that both sides are dangerous. Yeah. And Joe said, I'm at home being a good man. That's as you should. You know what I'm saying? Or I mean, even go out there to protest, you know, utilize your voice peacefully. You know, but throwing rocks and sitting in their way and ramming them and shit so they can stop to take an accident report, that's extra dumb shit right there. That's what happens. Other shit happens when you do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no issues with people that are against it and they doing it right. Like, man, you know what? Fuck them motherfuckers, bro. Fuck ICE. Fuck Trump. Nigga, fuck everything with this administration. But I'm not out there fucking with anything. I'm just gonna deal with it until it's over with. That's it and all. That's basically what we had to do when the last administration was running and shit. You know, like I cracked my jokes about the administration, but I didn't get mad. You know, I didn't get mad. I didn't start attacking people for them liking him and all that extra shit. It was what it was. What the fuck am I gonna do about it? Besides live through it. Yeah, I mean, I think that Minnesota should be getting ready to be better than it was because they did they changed a lot of shit with ICE right now. So, I think it should get a little bit better as long as people leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? As long as people leave them alone, bro, and let them just do what the fuck they doing. Stop running from them when they pulling up on you, bro. Stop fucking fighting them back when they trying to cuff you and take you to the damn center to run you and make sure you're good. Because how the fuck can they just take your word for it, bro? And then it's hard for them to really talk to somebody to figure out right there and there if they're actually legit when you got a bunch of people in the background screaming, throwing shit, blowing whistles. Like, you can't get nothing done in the field, so they have to take these people to these goddamn centers to make sure they find out then. If all these crazy-ass people would leave them alone, a lot of these people would probably be left at home instead of being took off to where some folks out there think that they being kidnapped. But see, they haven't thought like that, though. Oh, well, maybe if we stop showing up to the houses where they're actually going to get people, maybe they would, and the ones that are there, they'd be like, no, dude, look here. I'm a citizen. There ain't nothing crazy going on. Here's my ID. Here's this, and that, and that. You can call this. And they would probably do it there at the house because they ain't got nothing to worry about. They ain't got to rush out of there. All this other extra shit. These motherfuckers probably wouldn't even be putting on face diapers if people wasn't trying to dox them and show up to their houses and shit, beating on trash cans all night. That's the reason why they fucking covering their faces, because people want to show up to their house and be fucking with their kids for no reason. But they like, oh, you guys are trying to hide your identity. No, they not. Nigga, it's really just because y'all are gonna do something stupid. That's why. Yeah, the protesters is making a lot of things look bad. They out here in LA again protesting, bro. I ain't seen none of it, but I be seeing it on the news. Man, they got to accept something. They got to accept something. Like, if they really, like I just said, bro, if they really just sat back and stop fucking impeding in investigations, just let them do what they doing, a lot of these people would probably be literally left at home, bro. They wouldn't even be drugged off in the back of a truck no goddamn where. They literally, I feel, it's not really why, but this is why I feel that they just throwing people in cars and taking off with them because there's so many fucking people out there in the field. You don't know who gonna try to shoot you, all kinds of shit. Especially when you got government officials telling these people to go out there and hurt you. They not thinking like that though. Like, why won't they think like that? Like, maybe we should take a week off and see if ICE shit calms down. See if anybody else comes up missing. Let's see if anybody gets investigated while they're at home. Try that. Try that shit, bruh. But to finish this video off, again, a black ICE agent. So no longer they can use the Nazi rhetoric. But now they got this.
Fucking house nigga, get in there. Sir, I need to move. Fucking house nigga working for the fucking KKK.
What the fuck's wrong with you people? Why are you calling a woman a man? I mean, what kind of a guy does that?
Fucking house nigga, bitch.
Now you a house Negro biatch. What's up, K-Dub? Man, Antifa Maxine Waters, bro. That's what you talking about? I call her Antifa. Antifa Maxine Waters, bro. Because she definitely was out there with some Antifa behavior. We need to get out there. We need to get in their faces. We need to do this and do that. And the kid was left behind. You're not talking about that 5-year-old, right? But like that 5-year-old one, you see that they ended up letting them go finally. They investigated. They saw that the motherfucker was legal now, and then they just let him go. So here's another fuck around and find out situation fucking around with ICE for no reason. Well, actually, I don't know what the reason, if it was the reason or not, but obviously, if you're going to put your hands on these motherfuckers, then what you expect to happen? Oh, that 5-year-old one, yeah, him and his daddy, they back at home now. What up with you, Cody? Yeah, they back at home now. But see, that's what I'm saying. If people just let them go ahead and do their investigations without hindering it, then shit can be done nice, quick, and easy. You can go back home, bro. So now this one here, what up with the Cody Code? This one here, I guess ICE was leaving from here, I don't know where. Almost look like a courthouse. But they allegedly got attacked by some lady. And I guess since she thinks she's a lady, obviously the crowd knows that she's a lady. Even though that side sometimes don't know what a woman is. This is what happened. Let me put it in slow motion right there because we barely was able to see something. Look at all this shit, bro. But yeah, that's what happened too, though. Joe, the dad had left the son behind, and people they played the story out as if the cops or ICE then was holding the kid hostage, and that wasn't even the case. That's the narrative that they put out about it. But when it was investigated further, it came out that the dad and the son was walking, and then the dad saw them coming to get him, obviously, but he left the son as he took off running. And they was trying to get the damn son back to the house, but they was scared. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously it's ICE. So of course they didn't open the door. So that is allegedly what really happened. It wasn't that nigga left or got the son took from him or some shit like that. And then, hey, you want your 5-year-old son back? You better come outside. It wasn't nothing like that. Yeah, Joe. But see, that's why, man, like when I see stories come out, everybody that comes to a lot of my news chats, like when I have them, I usually always try to wait a while so I can get some more, context to what really happened versus going off the first narrative and rhetoric that's put out. Oh, yeah, this person got maced and shit, and all he did was walk down the street. You'll be like, whoa, that's crazy. Why the fuck would the police do that if he just walking? But then, you wait a couple of days, then you see other footage or other angles, then you see that he was trying to take the ICE agent fucking tear gas from him. So that's why he got tear gas. So that's why, like, I try to do my stories late, a little bit after it already mainstream, just so I can have a better context of it and shit, not be one-sided. I don't want to be biased. I'm going to go down the middle, But, yeah. As you saw, these people here was up here harassing. I mean, not really harassing. They was just yelling and shit. But this is just the scene that I'm talking about. This is why they can't investigate shit out there in the field. They taking these people, putting them in vans and trucks and just taking off because they can't do shit out there in the field with everybody yelling and blowing whistles and beating on dumpsters and shit. That is why. Listen at these people, bruh. I'm going to go back some more. So they is taking somebody right there. Imagine them sitting up there trying to interview this dude right here, get his ID, get more information from him, ask him, how long he been out here, blah, 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 blah. And you got all people like, fuck you, asshole! You motherfucker, you're gonna fucking die! You motherfucker! You can't do that out there, bruh. You can't do that out there. So they gonna walk your ass on up out of here and put your ass in the car somewhere and take off with you. They gonna take off with you. Because you can't get nothing done out there, bruh. Listen to this. Oh, look, they face not even covered. Ain't nobody, they ain't saying nothing now, though, right? His is, but his not. So now what? You know what I'm saying? So there's one with no face covering. They still gonna find something to say. He has an AI face. He's wearing a mask. That's not his real face. They impeding. Man, they definitely impeding. With the Tammy, they definitely impeding. That's why I said they can't do nothing out there in the field. Even when they trying to go get these people at houses like child fucking pedophiles, pretty much just pedophiles, point blank, period. You got people ramming their cars and shit, bro, fishtailing them. Like, how the hell you think that they supposed to go do their job? It just pisses me off, bro. It just pisses me off. But hey, they not doing nothing wrong though. They care about the car, they care about the people. But when you look at videos like that, bro, it definitely shows that they don't really give a fuck. They just out there causing chaos, which is what was told to do by government officials, bro, like mayors and shit. That's crazy. So now here's another situation where somebody was following them. As usual, this is in Minnesota or Minneapolis. This was posted 11 hours ago now. But they said that these people was following them. And so they got out and this is what happened right here.
Hey, I need you to back up. You need to back up. Stay safe.
They're pointing handguns at the drivers in the vehicle right now.
Hey.
Well, I would assume that they point vehicles if you're following them and you're inside of a goddamn deadly weapon already, which is a vehicle. So.
Hey, get back. You guys need to stay back. You can record, but you gotta be back.
Get on the car. Hey, open your fucking door.
I need you to back up a little bit more. Hey, get back.
Hey, get the fuck back.
What this nigga right here doing? He too extra right here, though.
I need you to back up a little bit more. Hey, get back.
Hey, get the fuck back.
Look, he already got it. You being extra, bro. Don't goddamn gun up.
Hey, no, don't get on the road. Stay back over here. Okay. You guys can take pictures. Just need to stay back.
So they not keeping them from fucking recording.
I see the press. You're good.
Checking for ID. That's fine. I see
you.
you. I recognize you. Push the creds down. You're fine. If you got creds, pull them out. I got you.
Thank you.
Legitimate, please. We're crazy. Okay.
Hold on.
I recognize you. Push the creds down. You're fine.
So wait a minute. Okay, now. Okay, hold on now. So they gotta be only the press that can be up there and recording though? Yeah, I mean, am I tripping? It seems like they only want to allow.
I recognize you. Push the creds down. You're fine.
Pull your creds out, which is a credit.
You got creds, pull them
Your
out.
credentials.
Thank you.
Legitimate, please. We're crazy. Okay. A lot of fake. So you know, these guys were all threatening us yesterday with handguns. So,
These people are threatening you with handguns?
Yeah.
handguns, like
We
threatening
knew.
to shoot
We
us.
know.
So
Oh, you mean like with hand symbols?
pulling them out, trying to engage us.
Pulling out literal guns?
No. Making, assuming that we were going to do something. So that's why they're being ID'd right now.
So they didn't literally pull out any guns.
So you know, these guys were all threatening us yesterday with handguns. So take
These
that as
people
you
are threatening you with handguns?
Yeah.
handguns, like
We
threatening
knew.
to shoot
We
us.
know.
So
Oh, you mean like with hand symbols?
pulling them out, trying to engage us.
Pulling out literal guns?
No. Making, assuming that we were going to do something. So that's why.
Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. I mean, well, definitely you shouldn't play around like that, making it seem like you have a gun when you don't have a gun. Why would you be out there trying to get yourself shot? Why? That's dumb. But see, what I feel too is the bloodshed is not even over yet, bro. I think it's gonna go down to where now a kid is gonna end up being the one that's gonna get unalive. I think it's gonna be a kid that ends up getting unalive some way, somehow, dealing with all of these different kind of protests and shit that's breaking out over the country, bro. Because obviously, they not shooting niggas no more. So they done shot and killed 2 white folks. And ICE still doing their damn thing. So now I'm assuming that the people that's really pushing all this protest stuff and want people to get out there and hindering them doing their job gonna end up saying, all right, we need to get up on it. We gotta radicalize some little young motherfucker. We need to find Ray Ray and Johnny Buns and get them motherfuckers out there to act a fool and get themselves shot. But they gotta be in the teens. We talking about 15 through 17. That's all. That's what they want. You see, they already tried that one shit when the little 6-month-old baby was in the car when the car got tear gassed. You saw they tried to pull that shit out and make it seem like it was something. Yeah, that's what they want, Dark Star. They tried to get old girl, Megan, what's her damn name? Megan Good? No, that's the other girl, that's the actress. The girl that got shot, that one tried to run the old boy over. They tried to make her the new George Floyd so she can get a statue. And then now, you know, the one is the nurse dude. They try to put his ass on a whole pedestal, bro, like over Kobe. Hell, they tried to put him up there with Jesus, talking about he was reading the Bible to motherfuckers that was dying in the hospital, all kind of shit, bro. Man. They gonna find somebody, and I think it's gonna have to be a young person, bro, because everything else ain't working. They know they can't kill no nigga and people gonna give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They thought killing a white woman with kids, they thought that was gonna do it. Like, oh my God, they're shooting white women with kids. We gotta stop this ICE shit right now. We gotta stop it. They killing white women with kids. But then you get all the video that came out, showed what she was about, the backstory about her, how she's always been a professional protester. She was out there following them and shit. So they said, fuck it, we can't use her. They done found out all this other shit. Then they brought out the nurse dude. Oh, he's a nurse. He was out there peacefully doing this. He was doing that. He was legally owning the firearm. Then the other video came out when he was busting the goddamn, kicking the car, spitting on them and shit like that. Now they like, fuck! We got 2 of them killed, man. We got 2 white people killed and nobody's still giving a fuck because they keep finding out shit that goes against the goodness of them. So now what can we do? Let's get a youngster. Let's get a youngster who ain't did shit in his past yet. They won't be able to find nothing back then about him. Why you think they let kids out to protest? I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to like speak this shit into existence or nothing like that. But when you see everything that's going on, it makes you think like, damn, how far would they really go to try to make this shit go away? That's what I want to know. How far would they go? Because like I said, they ain't shooting black people. You know, they ain't not shooting no black folks. Because they know ain't nobody going to give a damn. They know the black folks normally got a bad background. So they like, yeah, we ain't fuck with him. He been in a gang. Nigga been in prison 6 times. Nigga got 7 baby mamas and shit. They like, yeah, that's just too much right there. Hell no. We need a nigga like Carlton. It's not unusual to good. I would never protest. I mean, I have before, but I done it peacefully, bro. I was out the way. Once the police showed up, said, you niggas need to get the fuck up out of here because this is now an unlawful assembly. I said, well, I guess that means we ain't doing it right no more, so I'm out of here. Peace. They already got a youngster. That was the guy who got Kirk. Nah, I'm talking about unaliving a kid like how they doing these ones at these protesters or where they showing up to do shit at. I'm serious though, bruh. But that ain't all I got so far. So now I got this other one, right? To where since other countries like Australia, I wish Kathy was still here. They like to talk shit about us and all this shit about our cops. How you guys' country is so fucked up, you guys. People wouldn't be out there doing nothing bad if you guys would put away the guns and all this other extra shit. So I found the video now. This is most likely, definitely not Australia. I don't know where it is, but it damn sure ain't America. But I'm just going to call it Australia because of the way the shit was going on in this video, bro. Like, the police couldn't do shit. The niggas seemed like they had no guns. No nothing. But look at the weapon that this officer used. But this is why, or this is Australia's finest at work. Bro. This nigga tried to clock him with the, well, he did clock him with the motherfucking helmet. Bro, this is the police. This is the police, bro. Let me let this shit play out. It's only 18 seconds, bro. motherfucker. Bitch ass motherfucker. He dropped the helmet. Look at these fools. Look at these fools. Look at this. Look at this. Bruh. I need some water off that shit. This nigga, boy, if these ain't the goofiest officer doofies, this is the 3 officer doofies from Signal Hill. All these motherfuckers is Signal Hill police right here, bro. They out there in Australia. This is how they acting now. When everybody start getting on their head for protecting predators, they left the country and they done went out there to Australia. And this is how they out there acting now. They still don't know how to take down no suspect. Look. Look at the nigga with the taser, bro. His face the same way the whole time. He act like it's his first time using the taser. Matter of fact, his first time touching the taser. The other dude holding him, fine. The other motherfucker with the helmet is like an offensive lineman. Nigga, did you see the other police on the ground? Did you see this nigga right? He didn't even do nothing. He just sitting there. He didn't even get up to help his homies, bro. What in the... Bro, I thought he was homeless. I thought that nigga was homeless, bro. This nigga got on the beret, a walkie-talkie, no gun, I'm sure. Bruh. This is insane. I gotta run this shit back a little bit in slow motion, kinda, just from right here. They ran him over with the car because they ain't got no gun. Look at this goofy ass nigga with the taser though. And he got a stripe on his damn shirt. Boy, if y'all better snatch that shit off so fast, you don't have to do nothing to rank up out there. Look at this. Come on. Look at this fat ass cop. Bruh, that is crazy. Bro, come on, man. It's the knee pads. Hey, yeah, that nigga that had on knee pads and shit. He probably just came from doing his other side job. But, dude, how the hell do you not be able to take this dude down when it was 3 of y'all? The nigga with the helmet is just insane. He said, hey, you forgot to put on your helmet. He tried to clock him again and he dropped that motherfucker right there. Bam. This is crazy. He got his phone in his goddamn hip. The phone is in his hip, bruh. How? And he got on basketball shorts. How's the phone not falling? This nigga got on elbow pads and knee pads. Like a goddamn Mortal Kombat character. Look at that bastard. You can't tell me he don't look like Cyrax or somebody. Policia no. Policia no. Policia don't get me, no. And then this shit. Knocked him off his feet. How do you do that? He had the helmet in his hand still? Oh no, he didn't have it. Look at the motherfucker jumped out like he was on damn. Man, that whole video is crazy, bro. Nah, this ain't practice. This is their first time on a real call. That's what that was. Ooh, not me. That's their first time on a real motherfucking call. Them niggas didn't know what to do out there. First time on a call without motherfucking a supervisor. Crazy shit, bro. And he got on flip-flops. That fits where he came from. Gelato, man. Hey. They just don't know what they asking for. When they asking about abolishing the goddamn agency, they just don't know what they asking for. So I don't know what it was, man. Yeah, I don't know, Gelato, man. I mean, he definitely did go back looking for trouble with the same clothes on. He definitely did go back looking for trouble and shit, you feel me? But that second time, I think, like I said, bro, on the time I covered those videos, I felt like if they was gonna shoot him, the first time is when they should have shot him. You know what I'm saying? Because of all what went on that one. But the second time, it was totally different and more of a peaceful him breaking up shit, trying to get in the way. And they shot him. You know what I'm saying? After they took the gun. The other video when he was tripping, when I think they should have shot him, they didn't even take the gun from him that time. He ran off and still had the gun on him. You would have thought that while as he was acting that time and he got away from you, I would have thought he would have pulled that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I would have shot his ass then. Versus the time when they shot him, when they took his shit. But then again, he fucked around and found out on his own, though. Yeah, Gelato, I covered that whole video. I made sure I showed that motherfucker from all angles because people were trying to sit there and say that it was AI. You know what I'm saying? But I had two different angles and shit, so I had it all covered, bro. Man, why the liberal media ain't telling you this? Because they not going to tell you, bro. Come on now. That's why I do the news shit the way I do it. I'm uneducated, and I'm just going to give that shit the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be on no side because I like somebody better than the other. You know what I'm saying? So, like I tell people, I got a conservative mindset. But if I see the conservatives and the goddamn Republicans or whatever the fuck doing some stupid shit, nigga, I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna call that shit out. So, and then like the left, if they do something good, I'm like, hell, nigga, that's what I'm talking about. I'm with that. But that's just what it is. I just don't have no liberal mindset because, you know, I just can't get with all this other shit that they be trying to push, bro. Like, I just can't do it. I don't feel right. Like, everything just bothers me about the certain things that they try to push. And especially when it comes to dealing with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Being called pets and animals and shit like that. And identifying as all kinds of other shit. Like, this stuff, bro, I ain't never heard of this shit ever when I was in school coming up. What they call themselves now? What they, not shims, the he, them, and all this other extra shit, bro. Like, nigga, nobody did none of that back in the day. Where the fuck did this come from? You know what I'm saying? So I see it's only coming from one side of mind of the people. So I was all like, what? Is that what they really trying to push? Can't get with that, bro. I can't rock with that. Yeah, our generation, or at least I don't know how old everybody is in this chat, but I know the little generation that I was in, bro. I'm an 80s baby. And we wasn't on none of that kind of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like different color hair and just all this crazy shit going on out here, bro. The way people going and wanting kids to change themselves and to be other things and accepting it all the way to the max, and goddamn, you got sidewalks that's rainbows all the way around and shit. It's like, bro, why the fuck we gotta do all of that? We love people still, even though that they're gay. Why the fuck do we gotta deal with all this other extra shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to walk on a rainbow, nigga. The only rainbow I like is Skittles. And them motherfuckers is delicioso. But, I mean, it's like, you don't have to push all that shit in my face, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you let a motherfucking man, just a man and a man get out there in the middle of the street and start kissing? Yeah, actually, they will. I seen the motherfucking pride festivals, bro, where they had motherfucking niggas was basically naked. And the kids was there. You can be naked. There's no indecent exposure or none of that shit. But let me go walk around right now as a straight person and my drawers. Somebody gonna call the goddamn police and say, and then the police gonna come, they gonna deal with me and say, nigga, they gonna write me a ticket for indecent exposure. But if I was at the parade thing and shit, and then I had on like, those rainbows around my neck, start walking like this and shit, you know what I'm saying? Then they'll be like, oh man, well, we got it. We get it. Earthquake. Hell no, nigga, I ain't feel no earthquake. Let me see. Let me Google this shit. Oh yeah, I did have one more video. La 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 la. Well, that's 8:07 this morning. And that was yesterday. $44 minutes ago, or 2.1. 2.9, 2 hours ago. Well, let me start looking at that shit, bro. That's one thing I'm scared of, nigga, is earthquakes. I was doing I was recording a live, not a live, but I was recording a news video before. This is probably like 4 years ago? Yeah. Like 4 years ago, bro, I was recording a damn news video and an earthquake hit in the middle of it, bro. Like shit was shaking and shit, nigga. I'm up there scared. I was just like, nigga, I think that was an earthquake. Bro, I was so scared, bro. I tried to play it off. Good thing I wasn't live. Shit. You say you don't blame Snoop Dogg for calling out and telling him to turn it off? Man, look, Snoop Dogg, bro. But see, Snoop Dogg sold out. Snoop Dogg ended up selling out, though, bro, Gelato, because after he got backlash for calling that shit out, what did he do? He ends up making a motherfucking cartoon himself that was pretty much pushing that agenda. He didn't like that backlash. He didn't like the fact that he was finna get ready to start losing some money for talking against that shit. But then, what did he do? Come back, apologizes, and then make a goddamn cartoon pushing that goddamn agenda, bro. That's what he did. Snoop been selling out for a long time now. Yeah, if we can get rid of Newsom, man, that'll probably help out a little bit. I mean, I see that they're trying to get him on some fraud shit right now. I forgot what the fraud that he did, but they're trying to get him on some fraud shit right now. So, but of course, he's obviously talking against it. You had no idea that Snoop been selling out? Bro, look, Snoop sold out to me when he was talking shit about other people that performed for Trump ads a long time ago. When he was talking shit about everybody else, if you talking shit, if you fucking perform for him, he talked shit. I did a news video about that. showed the video clip of Snoop when he was talking shit about everybody that performed for Trump. And then fast forward to years later when he decided to do it, now it's him, he just getting the money. It's about the money. Yeah, but what about them? They wasn't doing it for the money? Come on, bro. Come on, man. But, let me see, how do I get to it? This other video I did want to show, I'm sure, I don't know if y'all probably seen it too, but it was at a protest, and they said that a protester got ran over by a car, right? And it was, I think it was a student. It was a student protest. And one of them, man, stop, motherfucker. And one of them got hit by a car. And then I ended up seeing a different angle. Not this angle, this video right here from the show. Here we go. Let me just show it to y'all real fast. So let's be real. Nigga, you already know you going to a protest that got something to do with, obviously, against ICE. Why the hell would you show up with a big ass Trump flag on the back of your car? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it 100. You already know what you're going to get. That's a fuck around and find out type of moment, too. He lucky. He lucky. But, this what happened. And this is a student protest now.
Oh my God!
So he hit the student. This is a high school, y'all. A high school.
I don't know, I don't have words to say it, but it breaks my heart to see our own people be mistreated like this.
You see it in TV.
And see, this is another thing that trips me out too, is, let me go back to this part. This sign. Nobody is illegal on stolen land, right? Now, I used to go along with that until I started learning a little bit of history, or looking into history, I should say. Now, is it stolen when you lost it, like you got conquered, you got your ass whooped for your land? Like, is it still stolen, or is it that you lost it? I don't understand. I'm just trying to figure that out though, because they always talking about, oh, is it how I'm illegal on stolen land? Like, nigga, I thought y'all lost this motherfucker. That was just like Puerto Rico. America took over Puerto Rico too, right? But ain't nobody calling Puerto Rico stolen land. Why not? I'm just saying. And then look at her face. She don't look like she really give a fuck. She look like she's trying to put on a face for sure. She look like she's trying to put on a face for sure. But it's not working. It ain't working. Did they get in front of the car? Stolen land, by the way. Bruh, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, though. Tammy said, I call it a deal gone bad. I don't know. Paid $5 million for the land after the Mexican-American War. That's what I'm saying. I remember I was reading about that shit in some history thing, and I guess Mexico lost, right? But anyways, back to this.
Mistreated like this.
You see it in TV, with everything that's going on, and you be affected with it. But when you see it in real life and you see it happening right in front of your eyes, it's a different shock. I'm still very shaken, and I have very mixed emotions. And to see her laying on the ground like that, but still have a very positive attitude. She's like, I'm fine, I'm doing okay. There's nothing wrong. And she still was like, cheering on, and the kids were like, continuing on with the protests, very peacefully and everything. Just it's just, I'm still very.
Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Because what they didn't show, I was hoping that they would have showed the other angle of that video, right? The girl ran in front of the goddamn car on purpose, bro. That's the angle I was hoping to have shown. But I couldn't find it for some reason. I wonder why. I couldn't find it. But she ran in front of the damn car, y'all. On purpose, because she wanted to go over there and start yelling at that nigga for having that goddamn that Trump flag. And she, I guess you could say, fucked around and just found out a little bit, bro. Like, why would you run in front of a damn car, bro? Like, why? No Kings is happening again in March. Why they keep having that? What's up, Raymond? Yeah, I was supposed to talk about Don Lemon ass too, but I've been talking about this shit over an hour already, bro. I forgot about Don Lemon, but I'm just gonna be brief about him because I'm about to show a couple of funny videos. Hopefully y'all find them funny, and then I'm gonna get off this motherfucker, bro. But yeah, I kind of find it funny that this motherfucker was able to get released out of jail, like, and everybody think that this nigga didn't do nothing wrong. Like, I remember there was another thing that happened before. Some people was at an abortion clinic and they was protesting by, they was in the hallways and shit like that, and they were just singing. And one of the ladies was in her damn 70s or something like that, and she got sentenced to 2 or 3 years in prison. They gave her 2 to 3 years or whatever it is, allegedly, I think I seen, in prison, bro, at 70-something years old. But this motherfucker here, I guess since he's gay and black, he gets a pass. Cause you can't do nothing to black people no more these days without, being called racist or being called out for something. So, and then you definitely can't do nothing against gays either, because you're gonna get a hate crime. So, him being able to go into that church and do all that shit that he did, I want to find the video, bro. I've only heard what was going on for them to arrest him. They said that, I guess it was his own video footage for one, but he was sitting up there mocking and laughing at the kids that was crying because they was blocking the parents from being able to go in there to where the kids were. And he was sitting there talking about, like, and laughing, saying like, this is what it's all about. Like, what the fuck? This is all what it's all about, by seeing kids crying because they parents can't get to them? That's crazy. And he was calling them white. He was calling them white something. So he was doing all that, but he's there as a journalist though now. That's what they try to use. He's there doing a journalist's job. That's what he's supposed to do. He's covering things. He's an investigative journalist. But he ain't there making comments about certain things that's going on and assisting with certain shit. They gonna probably try real hard. I think that they probably, like the FACE Act or whatever it's called, I think they gonna end up probably dropping that because, well, they probably already dropped the FACE Act because his ass is out. I think that crime, the FACE Act thing, is something real serious. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, so this shit came out in 1994. Which is a federal law prohibiting the use of force, threat of force, or physical obstruction to injure, intimidate, or interfere with anyone obtaining or providing reproductive health services or exercising First Amendment rights at places of religious worship, which is what that motherfucker was doing. And that's pretty much what he's doing. He was in there disrupting service, fucking with their First Amendment to be able to preach what they want to preach. You know, and man, yeah. No, the Face Act. Right there what Dark Star put. Yep. Well, I hope Bundy is adding additional charges, bro. But you know, with everything, this nigga was on Jimmy Kimmel last night or the other night, bro. Like, you on a damn national talk show talking about what happened. Like, you ain't even went to court for this shit yet. I thought you ain't supposed to talk about certain things that's gonna end up going to court like that. This nigga was at that time out. Yeah, when they put the handcuffs on me, you know, I had on a bracelet. And yeah. Nigga talking about a bracelet he had on when he was getting handcuffed. Lord have mercy, bro. Anyways, man, I'll probably talk more about that motherfucker another time. I'm gonna go ahead and talk or show a couple of these videos before I get off of here. Let's laugh before we get off of here, y'all. Y'all remember this dude right here? Remember he was making mashed potatoes and shit last time? So turns out that this nigga's a real deal content creator. Like, he does this, but he's always cooking. But his snapbacks in the comments is like quick and legit. Like, this nigga definitely knows how to shoot back at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, yeah, don't sing in the clinic, Jenny. Don't sing in no clinic because your ass will go to prison for 2 to 3 years. No matter how old you are. You can be Bob Barker or you can be shit, a young mother lover. But this dude, bruh, let's see what he was doing on this one. Look, like he got a tomato, an Anytime Fitness shirt. Nigga, you ain't working out nowhere.
There we go. Roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out. That's a good tomato, yo. Yeah. Roll out, roll out, roll out. That's what we forgot to do. It's still cooking, so it doesn't matter. No. Come out to next year. Where the did you get? That's $80,000 gone. Where the did you spend it? You must have eyes on your back because you got money to the ceiling. Woo! Who's that buck naked cook making 3-course meals? Taps in 6-inch heels. Oh, his stem? No. Now you can cut these as thin or as thick as you like them. I personally like more thin slices. So, that's what I'm going to do. Probably just cut that off.
Roll out.
You can eat the stem, though. It ain't going to kill you. Like the Rugrats said. That's good for me. For, shoot, for 2. So, there's that. Custom pay and use custom fitted. PlayStation 2 up in the ride. Is that Lorenzo? Is that your wife, your girlfriend? We're about to witness something new to me. I know you don't wash these off.
Bruh.
This? How come he's not teaching me how to peel an onion? Cause I wasn't taught, so I need Luda to teach me right now in a song so I can remember.
That nigga was listening to Luda.
Ludicrous. You failed me, man. Started DTP and you can't teach me how to get an onion right? Come on, man. You failed, Luda. You failed. Oh, maybe that's why. I wasn't in your business enough. There we go.
Stupid. Roll out.
Roll out. Roll out. Roll out. Roll out.
Bro, what the hell is wrong with his mouth, man? It's not even just his mouth, bro. That nigga whole face, bro. Like, come on. It's his whole face. But, apparently, it's a condition that he got. Yeah, I had to look into it after watching a couple of his videos, bro. And then when I realized that he actually makes content by cooking, and a lot of people actually fucks with his content, bro. Like, not a lot of people actually talk about his face and shit like that. They literally really don't. They all like, oh, you making something good. Oh, man, I like the way you did that. Oh, you singing Ludacris in the background. Oh, you're learning to speak better. It's random comments you'll see where it's like, man, like, somebody said, no, I'm not talking shit, but like, what happened? Like, what's wrong with you? But he answered and he said, no, somebody said it. They was all like, oh, it's some kind of shit that he got, bro. I looked it up too. But I ain't seen no pictures of nobody looked like him. But apparently it's like some kind of condition to where it makes your face end up staying a certain way. And it's not like bald palsy or whatever the hell that shit was called. It's not that. This shit just made him, look a whole lot of different. He got a forehead like a Somalian. That nigga might be Somalian. Shit. Don't put it past him now. Roll out. Roll out. Roll out.
I'm train. Way too much soap. Wash your hands, y'all. You're about to cook. You're about to cook. Wash your hands. This is how you wash your hands correctly. So I can't do it as fast as the other hand. Wash the hands. Her butt. It is so big. She looks like one of those rap guys' girlfriends. But who understands those rap guys? They only talk to her because she looks like a total prostitute. Round. It's like out there. Gross.
Hey, Taco,
She's just so black.
What the fuck?
You ever can deny it, and when a girl walks in with the itty bitty lace that round thing in your face, you get sprung. She's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I want to get with you and take your picture. My homeboy tried to warn me, but I bet you not really need some warning.
Bro, I bet. Damn, look at that nigga blinds in the background. Bro, them motherfuckers is black, broke, and been peeked through. What the fuck? That is some raggedy ass blinds, bro. You know he been living in that motherfucker for about 10 years. Nigga ain't never replaced those. I'm surprised he still got the thing on there to open them. Ain't no way. Sir Mix-a-Lot proud, huh? It's funny that this fool ended up singing all kinds of shit, though. Could have been singing about them blinds. Roll out. Roll out. Roll out. What we got here?
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, researchers document a male tweaker attempting parkour. The jump is attempted. The jump fails. The shoulder takes the blame. The tweaker, pretending nothing happened, leaps onto a light pole, believing confidence is a substitute for strength. Gravity intervenes. A slide down the pole is followed by a backflip attempt. Unsuccessful, but oddly ambitious. Now enraged, the tweaker removes his shirt and attacks the pole, which remains completely unbothered. Defeated, the tweaker stomps off, convinced the pole won. On this episode of
Convinced the pole won.
Tweaker Geographic, researchers document a male tweaker attempting parkour. The jump is attempted. The jump fails. The shoulder takes the blame. The tweaker, pretending nothing happened, leaps onto a light pole, believing confidence is a substitute for strength. Gravity intervenes. A slide down the pole is followed by a backflip attempt. Unsuccessful.
I ain't gonna cap, bro. I know that backflip hurt them toes like a motherfucker. That nigga landed dead on them motherfuckers, boy. I know his shit was burning up.
But oddly ambitious. Now enraged, the tweaker removes his shirt and attacks the pole, which remains completely unbothered. Defeated, the tweaker stomps off, convinced the pole won.
Bruh. Convinced the pole won. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm glad we was able to make you laugh, Raymond. Oh, man. Glad we was able to make you laugh, bro. You gotta come to these news and chats. Ten toes. We got another. We got Tweaker Jackson here.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, a tweaker unleashes smooth criminal choreography in a parking lot. Snaps, shuffles and moonwalks like the curb owes him rent. The convenience store stands behind him like a disappointed stage manager.
Another day of survival in the concrete jungle comes to end. Remember to follow and comment where we should come next.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, a tweaker unleashes smooth criminal choreography in a parking lot. Snaps, shuffles and moonwalks like the curb owes him rent. The convenience store stands behind him like a disappointed stage manager.
Another day of survival in the concrete jungle.
Like a disappointed stage manager. What the fuck is this?
You're fucking your girlfriend in a public restaurant acting like a prostitute. You're sexually harassing.
Oh, let me shut this skeet bag up before she get my shit took down, bruh. Bitch saying all kinds of nasty shit. You're a sex man. Now, bitch, shut the fuck up. Oh, man. Well, that's going to be it for this live, folks. Almost an hour and a half. Nah, C-Bone, you done did it again, bro. What the fuck? You always do it. And you got to get it. You got to get it. You came in at the chillerine part of the live, man. At the chillerine part of the live. Ooh, this was a pretty good one too, low key. Yeah, he said not the chillerine. We've been in here laughing, all kinds of shit. Man, you're welcome, Raymond. We'll be looking for you to show up to some more chats, bro. And yeah, just if you ever need a good laugh, bro, this is really where to be at. And we got you. Even if you want to just, vent or something like that, get some stuff off your chest or something like that, you having a bad day, this is where to be at, bro. We got you. Hell yeah, check it out, Simone, man. It's a pretty good one. The funny videos came all the way at the end, which is like 10, 15 minutes of it. Everything else was just talking about ICE, showing a couple of videos and some shit that been going on that mainstream ain't gonna show us. The girl that got one of the students that got hit by a car when she was out there protesting on the high school ICE day, whatever the hell they want to call it. And yeah, you would have had some good jokes to bring out too, bro. I'm already knowing you be coming with them. You definitely be coming with them, bro. But anyways, folks, about to get my tail feather ass on up out of here. Hope everybody have a good rest of y'all night. Stay blessed. Till next time. Peace.